Hey everyone, welcome to World Studies. My name is Mrs. Collins. If you looked at your schedule, it said TBD as the teacher. That's because I just got hired last week. So if you were looking for my Google Classroom yesterday, the reason why it wasn't up there is it just took a while for the district to process my paperwork so that way I could get access to my Google Classroom. So don't worry, you didn't miss anything. You're in the right spot now. All right, I'm going to try to keep these instructional videos as short as possible. So in spirit of that, we're just going to jump right to the learning target. Today, your learning target is we can explain how to be successful in world studies. Your essential question is why is it important to learn about history, geography, and other cultures of the world? All right. Because I'm new, we'll just do a quick little about me. Okay, my first name is Amanda. I am 30 years old. I was born June 26, 1990. That means I grew up in the 90s. My kindergarten picture looked real similar to this because my mom was stuck in the 80s, so she gave me like the same 80s hair. It was a weird trend. I grew up in a really small town called St. Charles, Minnesota, located right over here on this little map of Minnesota. It was a really small community, so I know that you guys are a little bit bigger than my community that I grew up in, but I can relate to that small community that you guys are growing up in. I went to college at NDSU Fargo and graduated with a degree in education, which brought me here. I live in Anoka with my husband Patrick, pictured right over here on the left, my daughter Elizabeth, we call her Ellie, and my dog Otto. Otto loves to get the mail. His best friend is stuffed puppy, a big stuffed dog that we call Big Puppy. Ellie loves watching the Beatles, and if you ever do meet Ellie and she gives you this face, that just means she likes you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just jump to the assignments that you guys need to turn in today. So your first assignment is to find at least one quote, life lesson, or story that will inspire you this term. Write it down on a note card, a post-it. You can decorate it on a piece of paper. Keep it somewhere where you're going to see it every single day. At the end of the term, if you show me this, send me a picture or show me on your face-to-face days, you will get extra credit on the last day of the term. So my example would be my quote right over here that I got from Theodore Roosevelt: do what you can with what you have where you are. And my inspirational story would be my grandma Glover. That's my maiden name is Glover. We called her Grandma Gangster because she always signed the birthday cards Grandma G. So Grandma Gangster is her nickname. But she was just a super inspirational, important person in my life. So that would be two things that I could put on a post-it note, decorate on a piece of paper, put it somewhere where I can see it to help inspire me. Believe it or not, I was actually one of those kids in college that had this posted on my door to my dorm so that way I could see it every single day. All right, your second assignment that you're going to turn in is your first day form. So you're just going to go to Google Classroom and it'll have that little first day form. Go ahead and just type your answers directly into that Google Doc. All right, last assignment. You are going to take one of those two history quizzes listed on my Google Classroom for the day. This is graded based off your participation, so it doesn't matter your score. As long as you went ahead and did one of these quizzes, you're just fine. Take a screenshot of one of those quizzes when you got your score and send it to me via email or text. I have that contact information listed on Google Classroom. Again, it is not graded based on how many you got correct or incorrect. It is just based on your participation. All right, and that's it for the day. So if you have any questions, my contact information is listed right there on Google Classroom. Feel free to contact me any way you feel comfortable.